I think it's only appropriate, right? Valentine's Day. First thing you think about is love, right? On Valentine's Day is to talk about love in the sense of playing this game, right? Playing this game. When you grew up and all of a sudden this little orange ball that you found, you fell in love with Bay, right? You fell in love with the game, right? Fell in love with it. But I think the most beautiful part when you talk about the love of the game is by playing it with such love, with such a purpose, right? With such passion and with such joy. We have 5 conference games left. That's it, right? That we're guaranteed. And 1 game in the Big Ten tournament that we're guaranteed until we go build more, right? So understand everything we're trying to do, every time we step out on the floor, is showing people how much love we love to play with this game for each other, right? For each other with that passion, with that love, and with that joy that we play with, right? It's going to take 40 minutes again tonight. It's going to take 40 minutes of us playing connected basketball. Let's go out and play Maryland basketball.
Oh, yeah. Here we go, y'all. Maryland on 3. 1, 2, 3. Maryland.
What last year was isn't what this year is. What today looks like may not be what tomorrow looks like. Our intensity has got to be a lot greater. We've got to defend, rebound, and run.
This is your nightcap on BTN. Testudo tough is what the home crowd hopes the home team is going to be here tonight.
Taylor, you have got to box. Number 5, all right? Face box, I don't care what it is. She's long, she crashes. Attention to detail in the box, all right? Box! Yes, go! Kick up, kick ahead, kick ahead! You know, Bree, I mean, from the minute she checked into the game, you could feel her energy and her presence all over the game.
It's like, I don't even know how to put it into words. It's like you want to do everything you can and anything you can to make sure that every game you perform for her, so that every next game that she has left is a W, and going to a chip, getting her to things like Big Ten championship, like just sending her out the absolute right way.
I'm trying to clap hard, but I did not finish it. I just think my teammates, we feed off of each other, so that when one thing goes on, like, we escalate and keep like pushing and keep going. So when we're able to do that, like, I feel like we're unstoppable.
Watson from deep. Oh, you bet. What a way to end the third quarter. A little bit of pizzazz. Well, Blair Watson just dropped off a pass, and right here receives a pass, beats the clock, and nails the 3.
Shadisha got it, and then it was like a double team, which was like crazy, and then kicked it to Bree, and I was just like, oh, I'm like, Bree right here, and I was like, and then it felt like I was in shoot around, like shooting with Taylor and Sarah and all them from like half court, just having fun, doing what we usually do.
You had no idea how much time was on the clock.
No, I didn't know they passed the ball.
It's insane. Like the energy that we have on the court, off the court, in the locker room. Every time you see us, we're always smiling, always laughing at one another, joking around. And it's honestly just really fun to play basketball right now, especially with my team.
We found our technical shooter. Good game, good game, good game. your joy and your love for the game, and I thought it showed. I mean, those 40 minutes, I mean, it's just the way you're playing right now, just bottle it up. Special guest today I'd like to welcome from Team Iowa. Our niece, cousin Cynthia over here, this is her team, and they wanted to come in and learn from you guys today. So happy to have you guys. Keep on winning, right? You guys are doing really well. And is it anything special today, Marcus and Tyler? Is there anything going on?
It's our birthday.
Oh my God! Oh, and how old are you? 11 years old. Happy birthday, guys! 11 years old. In honor of the boy's birthday, I started thinking about, when you were a kid and you were growing up and the first time you got that like 5-piece puzzle and you put it together and you were like so proud of yourself, right? You were so proud of yourself putting that 5-piece puzzle. And all of a sudden then you got to, the people wanted to challenge you a little bit more, right? And you might have moved up to that 25-piece puzzle. And then the best of the best, right, is you went to 1,000. You want the 1,000-piece puzzle because that's where the greatest satisfaction comes, is when you put all those pieces together. That has been the journey that we've been on. Get off her, active, front it. She's got your help, all right? So again, I'm here. I am just like moving, being active, all right?
This one all but over here in Iowa City. What an effort from start to finish for those ladies in pink here this afternoon.
I know you're frustrated, but you know what? Hey, this is going to help us for March. You never quit fighting for us, and I love you for that, all right?
Right? And how many did she end up with?
31.
31 points. So we talked about, right? With her, that's what you can't do. You can't allow her to all of a sudden get to the free throw line. She got double-digit points at the free throw line, getting those offensive rebounds, right? Like, she's a good player and she's going to get a lot of touches, but you can't give her those extra possessions.
She made us pay. She made us pay. She's an All-American for a reason. We're going to face plenty of that when we go deep, right, into the Big Ten tournament and the NCAAs. We're going to face them again. How much more improved are we going to be, moving forward? Is, yes, I want to see them on a neutral court. Okay, absolutely, because, I love our fight. I'll say I love our fight, and I love how you stuck together for the entire 40 minutes. I mean, it was awesome. When someone was upset with, maybe a call or a situation, I thought you were phenomenal. Great things are going to come out of it when you have that kind of unity. So let's not forget that.
At the University of Maryland, we believe that education has the extraordinary power to improve the life of every person on earth. We are confronting the most pressing challenges of our time, vigorously pursuing the discovery of new knowledge, integrating art and science, and developing the next generation of global citizens. We are the University of Maryland, and that is our fearless idea.
Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, motivation. Yeah, my motivation.
It's always great when I can regroup and go back to film, because the biggest indicator is film doesn't lie. And it pains me to tell you that the officials were really good. What I love about this game is this is going to tighten, and I said this after the game, tighten us up for March. Okay, we were not very good, and we need to own up to that. And specifically, I think our habits have improved. Would you not agree? I think our habits have really improved. But I think when we lost our focus, we slipped a little bit. Not to where we've been, but we did have slippage in our habits. Having said all this, right, it was a one-possession game. Okay, so we had to go late game, we had some uncharacteristic turnovers. It was a one-possession game with a minute to go.
And here's what we have to understand. With 50 seconds and 5, do we have to have a 3? No. We don't, right? We can take our time. It's just really important that we get a good shot. That's what's most important with this much time on it.
I love that we can control our destiny, because if we take care one at a time for these next 3 games, what would we be? Big Ten champs. What do they do when you're Big Ten champs? What do they do when you're Big Ten champs? Regular season.
Wait, what?
What do they do? What does the Big Ten do? What do they bring in? What do they do?
A trophy.
A trophy, right? So think this out, right? If we control our destiny, if we somehow become even co-Big Ten champs, right? Both teams celebrate on their home court with T-shirts, hats, trophy, and I can't think of a better way to send her out. I can't. For a senior to be able to finish senior game at home with the trophy celebration, I don't know. I'm passionate about that for these next 3 games.
It's big for me mentally wise just seeing the ball go through the hoop. I think especially as a shooter and as a scorer, you want to see the ball go through the hoop, and I think just coming in earlier when the lights are dimmer, when there's nobody in there, I think that's a mental thing for me that I developed early on. I mean, it was pretty typical, a typical day. Got here about 7:30, made 500 shots, and then got some breakfast before class. Kind of started my freshman year of high school. I just kind of like settled on 500 makes. I had always done 1,000 on off days or just somewhat in that range, and I think on game days I wanted to find like a medium between that. I obviously didn't want to do 1,000 on game days, didn't want to kill my legs, so I think just kind of settled on 500.
You know, I think it's incredible. I mean, you know, it has been a long time to be able to see a player of this caliber, you know, spend the amount of hours that she does day in and day out. And, you know, it's not just a one-time, you know, couple times trying to impress. It's a routine of habit, a routine of consistency, and a routine of excellence. And I think it speaks volumes when she's led the country in three-point shooting. You know, the records that she's breaking is just the consistency factor of what she brings to the table every single day. The biggest thing from her mindset is that you can go into a game knowing you've put in the work, so you should have an extreme level of confidence, you know, to know that as a game unfolds, I mean, you're going to be able to feel that routine that you've established, and at that point, you're just performing for all the work that you've put in behind the scenes.
I want us to think about how these gestures and symbols, or even our use of language, matter in conveying not only who we are or who we perceive ourselves to be, but also how that reaffirms what others might think of us, right?
I think it's big time management wise, being able to do the work on the court and off the court. I think that's the biggest thing with being a student athlete.
You're telling me that drinking itself is not inherently deviant, right? When we begin to look at who drinks, how much you drink, where you drink, and so on and so forth, all of a sudden those things matter.
We are at art and sociology building. I was in my social class. It was good, like another typical day. Read through some of the readings, talking about nature versus nurture, and now I'm on my way to my American history class. Sarah V and I were in a class in the summer together, an English class. So that's about it. Probably my criminology class. It's like more about the criminal justice system. So that's kind of interesting. We practice at 1. I'm trying to get on the bus from here to get to Xfinity. It's a hike. Was back here for shoot around at 1:15, and then pregame meal, and just kind of relax a little bit till tip. I have a nice little variety going on here, and I'm supposed to try one of these too.
Yeah, try the cantaloupe and a melon. Get you a melon, one of the green ones.
No, I don't like those. Green's not my color.
God, oh.
At the University of Maryland, we believe that education has the extraordinary power to improve the life of every person on earth. We are confronting the most pressing challenges of our time, vigorously pursuing the discovery of new knowledge, integrating art and science, and developing the next generation of global citizens. We are the University of Maryland, and that is our fearless idea.
In here with us today, we have Claire and Kira and Julie and Judy over there. They are big-time women's basketball fans and have a little special liking for Taylor and Steph. So they're very, very to meet those guys. Sorry, everybody else. Take very serious.
We are building for March. We are building for March with the last 3 games we have, and really all season that we've had. Both teams are hungry, right? There are 3 games left in the season. Every team, we went through every team that was playing today. Every team tonight has a significant game.
What's up, girl? How are you? How are you? Good to see you. Dang, I did not realize you guys had that many injuries.
Oh, God, yeah.
She goes down and nobody picks up the slack. We do this. That's who we are. They're hungrier. They're tougher. They're meaner. And they came in to come on your court and steal it from you. The difference was their mentality was greater than yours, plain and simple. Their energy and effort was a 4. They came in to smack you and be able to put your confidence level down, and you let them.
Coach was challenging us like, are you going to let them come in and dictate? She said they were tougher than us, and I really took that to heart because we worked way too hard to let anybody come in and dominate on our home floor. So the second half, I took the group in the huddle, and I said, we're going to do this. Like, we're going to come back. We're not down.
That's it!
We go down, fight!
Drive it at 23, Shanice. 23. Good. steals, all right? Going for steals. Again, when the ball goes in, 5 is their worst free throw shooter, all right? So again, let's go to run and jump, try to get some steals.
Charles out at the point. Charles down the right lane line. Off the glass. It's in and we're tied. Tied up at 69. 6.6 seconds to go and Minnesota calls timeout.
Hey, again, ball's over here, all right? Shakira's on the ball, all right? Using your length, all right? Good.
Pass stolen by Kyla Charles. Charles into the front court. Charles to the bucket, off the glass, scores! The lay-in with 9/10 of a second. The inbounds pass goes to Brunson, and the Terps win! 71-69. Kyla Charles with the lay-in with 0.9 seconds remaining.
Kyla's an ultimate competitor. She always has that killer mentality. She wants to go score, wants to put a team on her back, and she's our leader, so we got to ride with it.
The last play was all Shakira. Shakira tipped the ball and was able for us to get in possession, and I saw it. I got it, and I was like, just go, because I know we had like 4 or 5 seconds left, and I was just like, let's go, and it went in.
That's how you fight! They don't want none! They don't want none! Put a date on it, baby! Put a date on it, baby!
Kyla came in with the left hand finish. Come on, boy.
Firehead. Wait, do we have a turtle? Get the Ninja Turtle hat.
Okay, I'll get a pen with this.
Kyla's getting the turtle hat also. I don't know what it means, but it means the game winner hat. It means you just had exceptional beginner. That's it, yep.
And Kyle, I just specifically have to say this is, the winner who you are and the trust that you have in this locker room. A lot of people could have folded after Iowa, right? And the game that you had. You showed tonight the winner and the competitiveness that we all know in this locker room that you have. And the fight, I love the trust. I love the fight that we played for one another, for Bree, right? We talked about that in a game that was less than perfect for us. Right? Sometimes you've got to find a way just to grind it out and figure it out.
I tied my shoes wrong.
I want you to look at this image, okay? And I want you to tell me when you look at this image what you see. What jumps out at you in this image? The word that would jump out to me with what you're saying is competitiveness, right? Right? Competitiveness, focus. We've said all year, nobody can stop us but us. Nobody can stop us but us. And when I see this look, this is the look of a team when they play possession by possession for 40 minutes.
What makes this team different or special compared to the other teams you have coached?
What makes this team really special is their chemistry. We have 10 players, and they love each other like sisters, and they're always looking out for each other. So it's pretty cool.
And then what was your favorite memory about coaching at Ball State?
Oh, my favorite memory was probably my first game I ever coached at Ball State. We went on the road and played at Minnesota and beat them. And so that was my first game ever coaching as a head coach. It was the first win. And then, ironically, 2 years later, I went and became the head coach at Minnesota.
I'm writing an article for Big Ten and Maryland.
That's awesome. So what did you think of the game tonight?
It was a close game, and I was a little nervous, but Maryland pulled through.
What did you get to do before the game with the team?
I got to go in the locker room and see the pregame speech, and it was really awesome.
It was awesome. Did Coach B pump you up?
Yeah. How do you know when it's time to take over a game by scoring versus when to get your teammates involved?
You just have to know the feel of the game. Sometimes other people have the hot hands, so you want to keep going to that. So like today it was more driving than shooting, so we were trying to get the ball more inside and be attacking. So you just got to see how the flow of the game is going.
Nice to meet you.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. He was telling me that you guys went to Ball State.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gave me a lot of fun facts.
Oh, there you go.
And so
He did his homework. He did his research.
Yeah, he did.
He knew a lot about the team.
Yeah, we were really impressed. Be back for the Big Ten tournament.
Yeah.
You know?
We'll
so.
be there to watch, right?
Yeah, cool.
Watch you guys win.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's awesome. Y'all know what she just did? And on Sunday, you finish it, you don't have to share. You're right. You don't have to share, right? Congrats. Congrats. That I thought you did a tremendous job of showing who you are and the fight that you have for one another. So super, super proud. This is not an easy place to come in and play at. All right, we were saying that. You know, every time we've come in here, it hasn't been dominating, convincing wins. You know, they've got a lot of toughness as well. But really proud of the fact that, I mean, you kept your poise late game. We had to keep our poise, make free throws, be able to execute, defend. Phenomenal job.